All right, everything you say can and will be held against you in the court of law. Uh, Nothing new, really. Actually, I guess there's things new in my life. I got library pickup tomorrow, and I got a bulk CD pickup. It's not a dump truck. Don't get carried away, Tatiana. I'm not one-upping you. It's 300 new CDs. Paying $100 for it. They're all brand new sealed. So I figure new sealed CDs, 300 of them. I got to be able to send in at least 100 of these damn things minimum. I did look some of them that were in the photos up, and they're going for anywhere between 10 and $30. I only looked up like 5 or 10. I don't get crazy with looking them up, but I'll definitely make my money back on that. Sitting on Facebook Marketplace for a while, I was just like, might as well knock it out. But got my library pickup. That'll be a car full, and then I got to drive back out that same way, go pick up the CDs. I'll hit some thrifts while I'm out there, but it's been business as usual. My month has been right around, I'll probably finish August around like 16.5, maybe 17. So I got no complaints when it comes to that. Perfectly fine making that for how little effort and energy I put into this. But other than that, things have been rocking and rolling. Besides not being able to sell American Girl. See, we probably could have got ungated and everything during that little time frame window after they dropped that Universal Gate and they were accepting some. Like, we should have just went for everything.
That's exactly what I did.
Yeah, but it's weird because I can sell some of the American Girl stuff. It's just like that box set, I can't sell.
Yeah, I think something that happens is the brands they're better. I mean, it's not a completely uniform thing. So some items might be mislisted under wrong gates or wrong brands or even a generic brand. I know a lot of people have seen generic Disney brands like the Walt Disney brand instead of $Disney, and I think that's one of the bigger issues that Amazon's listing creation process has.
When I picked that up, it was at a garage sale, and I did scan it with Scout IQ. It did not give me a restriction, and I had sold American Girl before, so and I had to pay I had to pay $4 or $5 for those because I think they scanned out to be like 15, 18, $20 a piece, something like that.
Yeah, they're good sets.
And I brought it home, and I don't know if I'd switched over to Scoutly by then or not, which I am now, but when I got home and tried to, send it in, that's when I found out I was gated with it.
Yeah, it's weird though, because like I said, I even went in, I just put American Girl into Amazon, and I can sell the majority of the things that pop up on the first page, but those sets are like, beat it, buddy. Whatever. Max, you're not getting it. Don't even ask, dude. I'll burn it before I send it to you.
It's just like the returns.
Yep, you're not getting those either.
It's an uphill battle here.
It is. You know what? I should just. Actually, I do have them down here. I'm gonna send them to Johnny. So he's not here to bust your balls that I'm sending it to him instead of you.
It's his loss that he's not here.
I know.
He's too busy. He's too busy running his own channel.
Hey, little does he know the whole can of worms he got himself into. It'll be a long, tedious social media, YouTube journey. But it's about time. If he's going to be on the podcast, he needs to get himself out there anyway, right? I've been telling him to do it for years now, so yeah, things have been good. What else is going on in my life? Nothing really. I had to go down and deal with the mortgage guy again at the bank and get those numbers reran because your pre-approval only lasts for so long. So that's a whole headache, and because you're self-employed, you get screwed because they go off your AGI, which for us usually sucks because we have all these write-offs, right? And like he even said that, he's like, for self-employed people, like, you get shafted because you make a lot more money than your tax return shows, but you just have all the write-offs that a solo entrepreneur business would have. It is what it is. I still can get a house, so I just go down there and review all that, and still looking, still searching. I don't know. Life is life, but business has been good. It's been quiet. It's been quiet for like a few months now. It's kind of, I miss the drama of the FBM buy box and Yoda Yee and all that fun stuff.
So Mike, got a question about the house. You guys considered buying land, building?
I've thought about that. I don't know if maybe it's my headset, but you sound kind of low. But I thought about that because you can get land out here cheap. I was looking. It's funny. I was looking yesterday, and they have land. You know, you can get a few acres for like 40 grand, right? Like, I just pay that and buy right on the spot, and think about building something on it. I have thought about it, but I'm looking a little further out now. I figure it's not like I'm out in thrift stores every day, so even if I move, an hour and a half to the middle of nowhere, Pennsylvania, it's not like that big of a deal for me, especially if I get something that's got some land and is in, half decent shape. That's fine by me.
What type of time frame are you looking on for a house? Are you looking in the matter of years? Are you looking in the matter of months?
I'm looking to move by 2023, and it's now 2025.
Okay. Well,
but I'm not just getting in a house just to get in a house. I'm very calculated with large purchases in my life. Not that it'll probably be our forever home. It may not, but it will actually. I want something that actually makes sense, that actually is reasonable to what we both want, which isn't much.
Well, something similar to what Tommy Boy said. Right now in the market, we're in a very interesting situation where new construction is actually cheaper than used construction, used houses, which is really interesting. So definitely looking into building might be a good idea, especially in the current position of the market.
Yeah, it is what it is. Like I said, I'm in no rush. I got a decent situation besides climbing all the steps, but I've been doing it this long.
Enough with the steps already.
Listen, unfortunately, I can't afford to live in a high-rise, sky-rise, top-of-the-line apartment.
Listen, interest rates are coming down, dude.
I seen you show up, and there's some hunky guy that's shirtless that carries you up to your apartment. That's how it works where you live.
We can't all be lucky.
Rouse is smart. When she was reselling back in 1910, she invested in Apple and eBay before it was even a thing.
Amazon. Yeah. I've invested in Amazon in 1996, I think it was. Yeah.
Dude, back in Roz's day, she was slinging dinosaur rides. Yeah.
I was doing what?
You were letting people ride your dinosaurs.
I was 8 years old in 1996.
Oh, good for you, Mikey.
Thanks.
That's why I'm living in a high-rise with
I know.
hunky guys carrying me up the stairs.
I know. That's why I keep you around, so I can follow in your footsteps one day. Johnny showed up, the brand new YouTuber on the scene. You got to show his face everywhere he can. When meteor crashed on Earth that killed the dinosaurs, Roz was the entity that emerged. Yeah, she is the reason the whole universe exists. I got nothing. You guys need to carry this call. I've had one-on-ones all day.
I wanted to tell everybody in the group that Bev is in remission. She's on the mend.
Yep, she messaged me last week. Every once in a while, I'll check in on her, and she'll shoot me a message here and there. Yeah. So she's still.
So we should see. She was supposed to be on Johnny's call. Johnny, was she on your call?
Negative.
Well, so maybe the next one. So yeah.
I do miss her most valuable player.
Yeah, she's great.
That's crazy. She was pushing decent numbers for a while there. She was hustling. Yeah. And she was getting driven to the pawn shops like she was crushing it.
She told me, she goes, I woke up the other day and I realized I'm old. She's like 80 something. And I said, well, okay. And she said, you know what I decided to do? And I go, what's that, Bev? And she goes, I'm going to eat whatever I want. I've decided now. I said, you go for it. You go.
Johnny, what you got going on?
So many things, man. That's why I was late to your call. Setting up socials is really annoying. I hate it, but necessary evil. Doing some listings, getting ready to list a whole bunch tomorrow, so.
What's a whole bunch? Like 15 items?
No, like 80.
Alright, that's not bad.
No.
Amazon tax is having trouble finding it. It's going to be they actually have a tax document library. Oh, where is it located? somebody can call me out beforehand, then go for it. It's in reports from the top left hamburger menu. And there's a tax document library. That is where you will find your 1099Ks.
Isn't there a way to download it?
Yeah, you can download it. It's in a PDF. It's the only thing they actually do right in a PDF form. Is your 1099. So it's actually readable and easy to use. I actually printed mine out to go down to the bank again yesterday. It's all good to go. It'll have all your fees. The only thing I do different than that is I break down my fees through the spreadsheet. So I'll have like how much I paid in referral fees, shipping fees, but it'll have your overall breakdown of your gross sales, how much you paid, how much they actually paid you, and you can just take that whole fee number and drop that into your tax return as a line item expense.
How do you do the more complicated one with a line by line item? Or the sectional line items?
Yeah.
It's good for people to know. Since we're here. The duck emoji. Ugh.
What else is going on? Nothing. Sorry.
I gotta yell at you guys to talk? Okay,
can
fine.
chill.
Gail, what's cracking? I know, look of surprise.
Gail's always got cool art and stuff going on. She's like the coolest art book person we have, right? If we're just like pull out your 10 coolest books, like she's gonna win every time.
Well, I did sell a book on eBay for $400 this week. I'd had it for 3.5 years though. So I did go to a run the other day and went to a book sale at a hospital, 3 thrift stores and 3 libraries, and I think I got 9 boxes of books or 10. I'm like, somebody on your last call that I listened to was talking about like doing that, going out and getting a whole bunch and then having it for a couple of weeks. And it works really good. I've done it for 3 years or so. But the problem, we all know the problem is that some of the books die between the time we buy them but it was fun. Oh, that's what I've been doing.
A book sale in a hospital. That's the first time I've heard of that such event.
Yeah, it was about, the town's about 60 miles away, and I happened to see it on Facebook, and I guess they were just trying to make some money to buy some books to put in doctors' offices. So now, of course, I was the only one there scanning.
Nice. I know Rebecca's going through your ephemera.
Yeah.
She should be done this week, so we should be able to get you some money on Monday.
Oh, wow. Yeah, I didn't know what to send.
I'm the same way, Gail. Just throw it in a box and let them deal with it.
Yeah.
You don't mind dealing with the
I'm in
trash. You're just the one paying the shipping labels all. So keep that in mind.
Yeah.
I'm available,
Yeah.
Johnny. I live next door to you. I'm available to come over and work for you.
We aren't accepting applicants at this time.
Send your resume over. He'll take a look at it. Right to the recycling
I'll
bin.
put it on the top of the pile. Yeah, that's right.
Don't use me as a reference. It's not going to help.
No.
Oh man, yeah. So I don't know. Like, would you guys pay $100 for 300 brand new sealed CDs if you didn't know like what they were?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes. All right. All right. I feel reassured now. So when I make the YouTube video, if it sucks, I'm just gonna be.
The only real fear is if they're like repacks, then you're wasting your money, I think.
Yeah,
But if they're legitimately sealed, you could get, I don't know, $15-20 each, at least on eBay.
All right. We'll see how it goes. We'll see how it shakes out tomorrow. I'll probably record my video for next week. Will be probably that. I don't. Honestly, the recording while I'm out pisses me off anymore because it slows me down, and I want to get to as many places as I can. That's why you guys haven't seen like a thrifting video, because I'm like, I want to get in and out of here. I got 7 more stops. By the time I get to the last one, I'm like, this sucks. I definitely don't want to record. I'm ready to go home, but I'll probably just do that for the my video next week. My video didn't come out last night. things going on in the background, so it got pushed to today. I went into the Amazon forums and found the 10 brightest, smartest booksellers that have spoken on the Amazon forums. So that'll be a comical video to look into. Max, you gotta stop calling them goons, man. They are respectable human beings, and if they ever find
Eventually
my channel,
they'll join this call
Yes.
and find out what you call them, and then you're gonna have an HR nightmare. On
you're
your
gonna have
hands.
no one, and I'm gonna say yes. He called you. I'll testify on their behalf.
Oh boy, you're the union boss here.
Yeah, I'm a snitch. I'm snitching on everybody.
What's the appropriate name then?
Employee,
They're not employees, they're contractors.
contractor.
Contractor.
Yeah.
I call them henchmen.
Henchman. Yeah, it's better than goon. Collaborators. There you go.
Your,
Team. They're the team.
your
Team.
Oompa Loompas.
Yes, my team. My team. One of my team members.
They're associates.
One of my
Minions.
associates. Yeah.
Munchkins.
You're
Monkeys.
also gonna get reported to HR one of these days.
Yeah.
I don't have HR.
I know. They're gonna go
Temporary.
sue you instead.
Yep, he's in
Temporary.
Cali too. That's an easy one. That's an easy lawsuit out there.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is. I don't care. I actually call my henchmen worse things. They don't mind it.
Just give me the money, dude. You call me whatever you want. Just
There
pay
you
me. He's just down
Exactly.
there. He's down there sipping on a beer with his feet kicked up while they're diving in his gaylords. He's just yelling at them. Hey, don't move that around like that.
USOB.
Oh.
I can see it.
Anybody do any whatnot shows lately? Nothing. Unbelievable. When is somebody going to dive in and
You gotta
dominate?
give the coaching calls before they can do it, Mike.
I can't.
You gotta lead by example. You need to do a whatnot show.
Oh man. I should. I'll get real rich off it.
You gotta do it without laughing, though.
I will. I won't. I will be disguised. You will know it's me. Everybody in the group will know it's me, but I'll be.
Are you gonna dress up like in a Mario outfit?
I don't know. It depends on what day of the week I do it, right? I mean, that's the whole point of whatnot is for entertainment. So I gotta, it might be Barney
Pikachu.
one day,
Barney. There we go.
Pikachu. Like, you never know when we show up.
Your subscriber count just went up by thousands.
It probably would help, right? Take whatnot by storm. Some crazy guy dressed.
A hula girl. Do that one.
Maybe that could even. I'll add a new tier on the YouTube membership. Choose what I dress up as on whatnot once a week.
It's the poor man's OnlyFans.
Yeah, give you guys a few options.
I have people who I know who do whatnot as well as Amazon selling, and they're interesting. Their usual average sales price, wherever they're getting their DVDs from, is about $8.
Yeah.
So
you
they
can
make a
money.
majority of their money. They make a majority of their money on Amazon. I mean, not on Amazon, on whatnot, and then they go ahead and sell the scraps and get rid of their duds on Amazon.
You gotta either know everything and be personable, not sit there like Squidward and talk like a nerd the whole time. You gotta be able to interact with people and have knowledge, or you gotta be entertaining. So you guys know where I land on the spectrum. I don't know shit about shit, right? So I'm just gonna have to be out there twerking in my Barney costume trying to sell DVDs, all right? That's the only way I'm making any money on whatnot.
$20 here, right there, Mike.
These auctions ain't starting at 99 cents either, Like we gotta make some money.
Oh, man.
Like a virtual dunk tank on whatnot
Yeah.
with books, or without. Just if I could pay $5 to have someone throw a ball,
I'm in.
that would be kind
And
Next month, Johnny doesn't know this yet, but we do plan on having a whatnot seller on the podcast because they actually
Well,
make
there's.
make
who's the
money,
guy-
Johnny.
Well, who's the guy in the group, Mike, who does all the whatnot? Is it Ray? Doesn't he do one?
He
whatnot?
does do whatnot. I don't know how deep into
how much
it
of his
he is.
business it is, yeah.
I got the guy I'm talking about is his whole business.
Oh,
Yeah,
Do I know them?
you might have seen him on socials.
Okay.
I'll send you their information.
I know profitable whatnot sellers, but I know more unprofitable whatnot sellers.
I mean, dude, that's reselling in general. Which is crazy, right? We think about, like, I think being in these groups like this one here, you know, like, we assume that everybody is like good at reselling, and it's like the complete opposite. Like, no, outside of this group, you're dealing with a bunch of Patrick Stars out there in the universe trying to make money selling online. That's just.
I mean, it's different when you're new, but when you're 4 years in and you're not making any money, you're doing it wrong.
Yeah, but the problem is you can kind of drag it out forever, you know? And you just drag it along and drag it along and drag it along.
Well, eventually inflation will get you.
Yeah, I guess so. But even then, right? Then you just, you know, just drag it along and drag it along.
Yeah. You guys got to talk. It's hard to have a conversation.
Dude, me and you got to talk. We are the goons, the goon leaders. These are our goons, right?
It's like a podcast. Fine. What's our topic, Mike?
Roz is happy that Sigil turned his camera. What did you think? It was somebody else being Sigil for the last few calls because he didn't have his camera on?
Hey, Sigils, by the way, that Christian Books Invoice works over in Canada.
Looking at Sigil every day. Every day's a good day when Sigil has his camera on.
Get him on, follow him on Instagram. He's posts tons of content
Sigil,
about his
you gotta
music.
start your OnlyFans. You'll get so much money.
Who says I haven't already?
Do you have an OnlyFans?
Oh.
Do you have a link?
Oh my
No.
god.
I don't.
Hold on, we need to call HR or something.
Jesus.
What'd you say, Max, about the Christian book invoice?
You know, you can use those Christian book invoices to get ungated from brands in Canada.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so you can go sell your Universal CDs in Canada.
That's actually
It's
kind
your
of
pity
interesting.
points.
That's
Because over in Mexico and Canada, the gating requirements is a lot lower. It's only in the United States, for some reason, from what I've seen, that is a lot stricter about it. Because I got ungated with a bunch of brands from my 2-year-old Christian book invoice, because there's no date on it.
Oh, nice. That's interesting, though. Are you able to select to send them there, or will it just, when you send out your package, they'll send them to Canada on your behalf?
It won't literally send it to Canada. It's that program where you have FBA in the United States, but then it crosses over, and they can buy it with an additional shipping cost. So, if your inventory gets stranded, I guess it's not really stranded because it's for sale in Canada, maybe.
Interesting. I might try that. I mean, it sounds like it could work
I don't know
out.
if it's gonna. I don't think it's gonna be that successful. I at least from what I've seen, the sales in Canada are.
What if
low.
you
I
get
know some
approved in
people-
Canada with the invoice and then go back to the U.S. marketplace and say, hey, create a case and say, I got approved in Canada using the same invoice for the same brand.
That might be poking the bear, though.
Give a shit. What are they going to do at this point? You just keep them gated forever. It's not. They shouldn't even let people
Gate
apply.
them on Canada instead of opening in the U.S.
I don't even think the gate's attainable anymore. I haven't seen anybody in any group get ungated at Universal in the past month and a half, 2 months. And people have bought directly from Universal's website, denied. Target, denied. Christian Book, denied from multiple different people. They're just not accepting anything.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll add to that. I tried. I'm pretty sure me and Fida used the same item from GameStop, and his was accepted and mine a few months later was declined. And they told me they opened a case and told me to stop resubmitting my application. I might try the ungating in Canada and see if I'm magically ungated in US after that. I don't know.
They don't carry over though, because I noticed at least.
Yeah, but maybe it triggers something in the back end, right? Maybe.
That might be something. All I know is if you go to your Canada store or your Mexico store, there's a bunch of brands that you're ungated in the United States in that you can't sell in Mexico.
It's ridiculous.
All right, so here's what you do, Sigil. You go ahead and get it in Canada, get it listed on Canada, and then use a cross-lister to list it back into eBay, and then use another cross-lister to list it from eBay back into America.
I like it.
Just
daisy chain this. Yeah.
Canada
So when they
to
told you to
gated
stop sending
arbitrage.
invoices, did you tell them to go fly a kite?
No, I went back in my corner.
Yeah. I would have did the same damn thing. I'm sorry. Please don't ban me.
Well, since we're talking international, I don't know if anybody's aware, but we do have a few Australian members that Australia's Post pauses US bound parcels, so you can't ship to the US right now if you're in Australia. So if you're on the eBay front, SOL for right now.
We got some people in the YouTube chat. You can call him Ray, says Junkman, yeah. Rakin, good old Rakin Profit. He's been making some videos that don't get no clicks because they're too honest. He's right though. Amazon has gotten harder, but it's easier to make profit because more people are quitting. I agree 100%. I think we're going to see less and less people get into this business, and that benefits everybody that's already in it. And those that do start, even though it is harder, like, it's still stupid, right? Like, I'm going to buy 300 random CDs off some dude for $100 in a grocery store parking lot, and I'll probably make like $1,000. Like, there's no other thing in the universe where you can make money so stupidly off random. It's junk. Like, what we sell is junk. It's not like we're selling, you know, things people need or necessities or whatever it is. It's nuts to me. Yeah, we could still make the money we do.
Hey Mike, with that 1099K report, I see I went back and I did the same thing for the prior year, but that just shows the gross sales. Don't we have to do something to find out our actual payments we received? Is there another report? I'm trying to use AI to figure it out.
No, it should be on there.
I think it's just the gross number. That's why you got to do that Excel button clicking thing to get the exacts.
Oh. If you
I
want,
remember.
if you want to send me the report, I can drop it into Excel for you.
Okay.
It's
That's what I used to
What's
do,
your
to make
issue?
Mike
Just
do it.
pulling out and finding the revenue number that matches with the 1099? Is that what your problem is?
yeah,
Well, I just. Yeah.
like how much he got paid. He don't want
He
to see
wants
his
more than
overall
gross.
sales.
He needs to know what went in his bank account to show IRS, man, I'm not as rich as you think I am.
Yeah.
Go to Amazon Report Repository. I've showed Johnny this report before. I love this report because what that does is it shows the transaction list of every item that sold and hit your bank account.
Mike's way is easier. It does the compiling for you.
Boring. Okay.
Amazon has a P&L statement you can get that shows it in a graph. And I learned about that from the Golden State Picker, and I forgot how. I have to stumble through getting it every year, but I printed it out in January for my account, and it breaks it all down. How much your total sales were, what they sent to your bank, and what you paid and all the fees. And
That
it's
sounds
one
glorious.
sheet. It's called
The
one
Golden
that-
Statement.
There's a transaction summary, and you can put the dates in from January 1st to December 31st. And you want to make absolutely sure that you pull out your refunds. And so there will be a big discrepancy between the 1099 and the I forget the exact name of it, but the summary report. It comes as a PDF. But you can put in the dates. You can do them by month, and you can do it for the entire calendar year.
You said the transaction report shows that?
It was what Max was talking about. Go to the report repository and you can set the date range. That's the best. And you can get a line by line item. That is how you'll be the most accurate, but it requires the most amount of work.
And I can tell you that I went through Report Repository and I did all that fun stuff and I still wasn't completely spot on. I still can't completely figure it out, so I had to. I think I was within $100 of Amazon's
That's good
number.
enough, to be honest.
Listen, just
But-
send me the damn report, Sigil, and I'll get you the exact numbers. You
Mike's
need.
is the easiest. Max is the most accurate.
Oh, it's the easiest for you. I gotta
Poison.
upload it into Excel. I gotta click like 10 buttons. You know, like it takes some work over here.
Pick
Yeah,
your
I'm doing-
poison, Sigil. Would you rather be correct or lazy?
I could use my life to be a little easier at the moment, so I'll be messaging you, Mike. Thank you.
No
There you
problem.
go. Choices have
But,
been made. Blue pill.
Max, if you also want to, I'm trying to find that repository. If you could help me locate that, I'd just like to be able to look at it as well.
Yeah, give me a second here. Let me log in.
It's the transactions tab. It's one of the little sub tabs up at the top.
I already taught Johnny all this. He can teach you.
Yeah, see, I'm a good student. Look at me.
Johnny, you're supposed to say join my group first, and then I'll tell you how.
Yeah, okay, I'm new at this. Yeah, subscribe.
Okay, report repository. Got it.
Yeah. You're gonna get everything. All the data.
Okay, that's cool. But I'll also take Mike up on that, so thank you.
It's also very important to know that if I recall, the tricky thing about getting it 100% correct is it's sales within January 1 to December 31. So something that's interesting is there's that lag behind actual payout and actual payment through report repository. So what I did is I got my transaction sheet and I almost cross-logged it over to find every transaction that was sold within that window. But for the most part, if you go a little bit over, you go 7 days before and 7 days after, you should be able to have all the proper transactions.
Okay. I'll try it.
That's if you want IRS to be very happy with you and give you a lollipop afterwards.
Yeah, there's some of my favorite people. I would like that.
Send me that report that I just messaged you on Discord, and it'll be exactly to your 1099. It matches literally exactly down to the penny, and then you'll be able to line break down your different fees, so you don't have one big $70,000 Amazon fee. You can break it down into the 4 subcategories that they have.
Awesome. So you want that report? You don't want the 1099K?
No, I want that report, and then I can just drop it in a spreadsheet, save it, and then send you the spreadsheet, and you can open it up, and you'll be able to see the P&L.
This is the best $2.99 I've ever spent.
Oh, man.
Oh, also, Sigil, remember to subtract sales tax, or look for sales tax and look for refunds and returns.
Okay. None of us are tax professionals, by the way. Just putting that out there.
It matches the 1099. The spreadsheet you're going to get back will match your 1099 exactly, and it'll have a breakdown of everything.
If you go to jail, I mean, I guess we could still be pen pals.
Ah, we could. They don't put nobody in jail no more, dude. He ain't gonna do no time. Let him out. Now, don't everybody send me this damn thing, all right? This is like a once.
I gave him the choice: the correct way or the lazy way. You're gonna get so many messages.
I know.
I got a letter from the IRS today. It was the first time in my entire life that it's like they're gonna check our taxes. So.
Did you tell them you're moving?
It's like
I get letters from them on like every couple weeks. Don't worry about it. You get used to it after a while.
Oh.
Mike, you should just do one video so you don't have to do it for anybody ever again. Central was the last one.
No, because I can't. Because the report directory, like how you get there, I can't just give everybody the actual Excel sheet, right? Because
true.
This is only like, you gotta.
Then we need to build you a robot to do it for you.
No, I ain't got time for all that. I'm booked.
I'll tell you a fun story. Before report repository existed, it used to just be transaction reports, and it would have everything. It would have probably about 5 different reports data combined into one sheet, nice and easy. But then probably about a year ago, they completely separated it.
I know,
you need
Mike.
Weight reports and you need transaction reports, and how fun, right?
Offer this service to your higher tier only. There you go. Problem solved.
Yeah, I'll just have a new tier around tax time where you pay me like $500.
The used book guy tax tier.
Are you certified?
Nope.
Next question. You got to sign a long ass waiver form before you join that call.
It's only valid from Puerto Rico.
Yep. You got to be outside of U.S. grounds. Yeah. Meet me out in international waters so we can go over your taxes.
Mike, can you hear me? This is Rusty in Moana.
What's up, Rusty?
We are doing grand in the middle of Kansas. This is our first time to be able to get onto the Zoom call, so we appreciate being here. You throw one thing in, you're talking about taxes. We had that lovely little call with the IRS 2-3 years ago with a face-to-face audit on Amazon business, and it wasn't too bad. Just barbed wire and flashlight, climbing all up you. But the one thing that we did learn from that audit that is vital with the IRS is to be very, very particular with your mileage. They get real cranky about things that are rounded. Like if you got, if you drove 285 miles, 285.5 miles, they want to know the 0.5. They get real cranky about things that are rounded up or rounded down. So be real specific, write it down. The one thing we learned and we did not have to go to tax court, we just got to the auditor. He said, if you have to go to tax court, they want a handwritten log of everywhere you stopped that day and the mileage at each stop. So you've got your beginning mileage, the mileage at each stop, your ending mileage, and what your total mileage was for the day. So if you ever got into a fight with the IRS, they would like to see it in writing on your daily log. The apps are not applicable in tax court.
I believe it. I thankfully I don't do mileage, believe it or not. I soup up my Ultima to the point where my vehicle expenses always outweigh my mileage. So
Same here. I'd done this thing the same way for 40 years. I've traveled since about 1975, 76, and I did it the same way forever. I never wrote anything down. I took beginning the mileage, into the mileage, took 80% of that and let it stand. This time he said, nope, I want to see it in writing. So
no, I don't do any mileage. Though. Like I don't claim any mileage. I claim vehicle expenses instead of mileage, since you can't claim
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you. Yeah, and once you do it that way, you got to do it that way forever.
Yeah.
Yeah, once you do it one way, you're stuck.
Taxes suck. I tell everybody I paid the most I ever paid in taxes last year, but the only benefit to that is I can get a bigger mortgage, right? But what the hell is
It's
a
a
trade-off?
good problem to have, that you're paying taxes.
I know. That's what they keep telling me. I miss the days of like doing like 40K a year, 50K a year, and paying no taxes because I had enough expenses of living like a king. Now I gotta save trillions of dollars every year, just write a check. All right. Since Rusty and Luana are chiming in here, so who's the better scanner? Who's the harder worker of the two? We need to know.
Oh, she works way harder than I do. Are you kidding? She's the brains of this outfit, and she works way harder than I do.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
He works pretty hard.
Okay, so we're what, 67 and 68 years old, and still do way more than 40 hours a week playing this game, but we've been doing it for 10 years, and it beats the heck out of working.
Yeah. So you guys are getting the results you kind of want to get out of the business.
We have been. COVID kind of threw a big monkey wrench into everything, and then we were able to recover from that. And then we had there was a health issue that came along last year that threw another monkey wrench in it. And so it's been rebuilding this year, and we're going to end up with a good year. And thanks to you and your colleagues, we have adopted much of what you're doing. We've changed our reprice it settings to match yours. We've changed our triggers to match yours. And for the first time in 10 years, we've gotten into the CD gig, and that has just flown off the shelf. In fact, you were talking about picked up your batch of 300 for $100. We've got some relationships that we've had with some estate sale folks here, and we picked up right at 700 CDs for free, and we've been in the process of listing those over the last 8 or 10 days, along with a bunch of books. So it's back kicking again after having gone through a couple of hiccups along the way.
Yeah, they say it's passive income, these damn YouTubers, and here you are, busting your ass getting it done. So yeah, disc media is
it's passive as long as you work at it.
it's passive if you just make her do all the work and you just show up to the Zoom calls.
Yeah, right. Sure.
You'll be taking the call from underneath the underpass or the trunk of the car.
What does your wife say? What does your wife say? She's going to put you under the bridge. She's got a number 10 skillet, frying pan that she'll bop me upside the head with it.
Yeah.
Necessary. Yeah.
It's cool though. I'm glad you two are getting the results, and it kind of fits into your lifestyle. That's a huge benefit to this. Like if you put in the work with this and you have a little bit of knowledge behind it, you can run this business up to a point where you make more money than you ever could at a job. Although it does piss me off, right? Because I'm talking to the mortgage guy yesterday. He's like, well, theoretically, the money you were making at CVS, although it's like 4 times less than what I make reselling, but they go off your W-2 instead of your 1099 as self-employed. Like, you would qualify for a mortgage that's like double what you can qualify for now. And I'm thinking to myself, I was literally like struggling to get by, and you're telling me I could qualify for a higher mortgage just because of that stupid W-2. Like, it's so idiotic. It pisses me off. I was just sitting there like, this whole process is so stupid.
It's oppositional to what the real world is. As entrepreneurs, we're really better risks than those that are employed. The employee, they can lose their job tomorrow. Yeah, okay, Amazon can come and blow this thing up tomorrow, and we're all going to be shit out of luck. Yeah. But in general, as entrepreneurs, we have a bigger motivation to get out of bed, and what does they say? Suit up, show up, play the game. And so it's oppositional to what it really should be. So hang in there. We were able to buy a house on Amazon income, 7 years ago. Have a 150-year-old antebellum house in the middle of nowhere, Kansas, and was able to work.
If you live somewhere, you're not nowhere.
Oh, that's true.
You're home.
Yeah.
That's true.
Listen, I don't want to see my neighbors either. I'm trying to get out in the middle of nowhere.
You want to move to Ottawa, Kansas? You can have a house.
A little too far. A little too far.
Well, it's right near everybody.
That's true.
We're down the road from Lawrence and KU and all that, so it's kind of the best of both worlds.
What else we got going on out there in the universe?
I submitted my resume, Mike, to Johnny. It's in the chat.
Top of the pile. I'll get to it as soon as I'm able.
I'm scared to hit click to download. It could be some type of virus that's just going to explode my computer.
My data's already been leaked. It's already on the internet.
It'll drain your $2.95 savings account for your new house.
Roz, can you lift 90-pound boxes?
Only if they're handsome.
Sorry. Decline.
She's got a cat that can eat the rats in your warehouse, dude. I think that's worth its weight alone. Maybe just
hire the cats.
Yeah, hire the cats. She can drop off the cats. Oh, man.
You have to barbecue them first, though, because he's really partial to barbecued food now that we're back in Texas.
What you got going on, Tatiana?
I
know, another look of surprise.
She had a one-on-one today. You're gonna make her talk again, but she don't care.
Yeah.
She's getting ready for school, dude. We all got to show up to
Yes.
class next week.
School starts next week, and I'm in between trying to finish a box and set up my classroom. But I have a plan of action. This month's been my highest sales so far since I started, so
nice.
Those one-on-ones really help in coming to all the groups because it helps me stay focused. But getting ready for the school year, but I think I'm gonna stick with like the record stores on the weekends. That way I can still keep it going. Sometimes I would only do it on like Thanksgiving and Christmas breaks, but I think I'm gonna do it on Saturday mornings, the record stores, and then Sunday pack it up and then back to school.
A routine and a schedule. Gasp.
That school is starting a lot later. My school started a week ago.
Oh yeah, you're in Florida. Up in Jersey, we start the day after Labor Day. Teachers start on Tuesday, and then the kids start Thursday.
Florida schools, they start August 10th usually. Every year.
And when do they finish?
They finish in early May.
Sounds nice.
Did you go to the estate sale you were talking about on the last call?
No. Oh, here juggling soccer camp and soccer tournaments, and then I am taking care of my mother-in-law. She came up here and she got sick, and so we're taking care of her. She's taking her to doctor's appointments and places. So we're not yet, but when I go, I'm afraid I'll get addicted.
Well, I was about to say,
I'll be going every Saturday.
You didn't chicken out, you just had other obligations.
I just need maybe somebody to come. I need somebody to come with me, so I do the first one, and then I don't need anybody. And then the rest of them, I'll take away my competition.
You'll do fine.
Did you get to go?
I went to one, but there's so many other kinds of sales going to. I'm not really looking at those quite yet. When the garage sales stop and the neighborhood sales stop and the library sales stop, then I'll start thinking about the estate sales again. I look at the postings. I always look at the postings because there's a lot of pictures. Now, if I saw something I was really interested in, yeah, I would probably go to that sale.
Is there a source that you look to find out, like where, like how do you, like what's your strategy? Do you like follow like a website, or do you look on Marketplace, and do you like map out? Like how many do you usually go to in a Saturday?
There's an app you can put on your phone. It's called estatesales.net. And then you can just put in a distance that you're willing to travel, say 50, 60, 70 miles. And it will list all the estate sales and companies within that mile. And then it also will probably, if they're a decent company, they put up 20, 30 some pictures. So you'll be able to see everything that's in that home. and gauge whether or not it's something you'd be interested in. Media, books, or whatever the case is, they do some nice pictures. So, and that helps. So you can weed out what you don't want to go to.
How many do you usually tend to go on a Saturday?
Well, you want to go to the number one, the best one first. They're early, and if it's real good, you're going to spend a couple hours there anyway. I might try to just run by a second one, but basically I try to stick with just one. In the wintertime, I'll go to a couple, but it's your first one that you're going to do your damage.
Okay.
How many hours are you doing with this, Tommy Boy? Like, is it the entire Saturday, like a 12-hour shift kind of deal, or?
No, you can get finished with an estate sale, couple, 2-3 hours, unless there's a lot of books to scan and DVDs to scan and those type of things. But you can run through them pretty quick. You have to go quick because the other people that are there are the same as you. They're out there to get their goods too. So you can't be lollygagging around. You got to go. You got to move. It's fun.
I only go to estate sales when my guy hits me up and I can go pick early. I've never in my whole career waited to actually go to a estate sale, which is pretty crazy, but just goes to show there's a million different ways you can actually make money in this business.
I miss estate sales, and the people don't miss me that were there. No, I would literally walk in, like, how much for the room? And then they have to tape it off and make people go out of the room. It was fun. I just see their brains get angry. I know, people hated me. It was great.
I don't like those guys.
I know. I was that guy.
They're the jewelry people and the video game people. They bring the big blue bags in and they scoop all the stuff in the bag, and you're just sitting there with your tongue.
Be so mad. Like, if it's not in your hand, you gotta exit the room.
There's plenty enough to go around. You don't have to worry about it. Just get in there and just flail around. You don't have to go to one or two. You'll have it figured out.
What else is going on out there in the universe?
Well, I've been having some issues with Be Cool. On our last call, we were talking about how Amazon can nickel and dime us. Just running into errors where I thought I was pricing against the lowest FBA and there's more than 20 hours. I'm in that blind spot. And so my book sold. I need to go back and check that rule, but it sold at my minimum. And it turns out that if you look at the Be Cool interface, there's a whole bunch where the used buy box shows 0, even though there's clearly a used buy box, so Be Cool's not able to see it somehow. So that means that none of the buy box rules are going to be working. So I'm going to have to go back to the drawing board and redo those rules. And but the reason I do Be Cool instead of reprice it is for the profit calculator, because I have some RA2 and I want to be able to set a minimum price.
It's crazy. Like, I have no experience with anything besides reprice it. I've never even gone down the rabbit hole of like attempting to try different things. I guess it's short-sighted of me. It's always kind of just worked for me. So I'm a believer, if it works, then don't change it.
Yeah, it's the rules of maintenance. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, it's not as fancy, but I mean, for what it does, it works, I guess. I do agree that like the idea of be able to set up a set target profit for different categories and things out there, like that should exist across the board in all repricers, all everything. But the Amazon space was so saturated for so long. There were so many apps just trying to be created at once that now they just exist forever and they're never updated. So like, it is what it is, right? You can't even update your Reprice It membership through the website. You gotta like email them to get it changed. It's pretty pathetic, but it's the times we live in.
Yeah, I think Be Cool is really good for new products, and the basic plan gives you 50 free AI listings. So I've had good success with that. And I think it usually works, but really all these, we're can't rely totally on a software, but when you have, as many listings as we do, you're never going to be able to check each one. So some things about it are really good, but it also doesn't have the stay 10% below Amazon function for used media. So, and those prices can change quickly. Like Amazon's prices go up and down all the time. So if Amazon raises their price $5 or $7 on a book, you'd want your price to be able to jump up with it, but the software doesn't have that capability.
Yeah, go ahead, Johnny.
I was just saying, mine does. But I'm book only, so.
And what was yours again, Johnny?
Am I allowed to say, Mike, since we have a sponsor?
There, you can say whatever the hell you want.
It's Books Pro.
Okay.
He ain't paying me that much.
It's meant for
Pro
books.
for the win. Books Pro for the win.
It's harder if you do more than one category.
All right, 8 minutes left. Let's get into good TV show, movie recommendations for the group. We just finished watching Mr. Robot Season 1. Season finale is pretty good. That show seems to be pretty good.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a good show. I'm surprised that, it's never been recommended to me before on like any of the streaming services, and we just decided to give it a whirl because Rami's a good actor. We both like that guy, and yeah, it's actually a good show. I need to start learning how to hack. I probably could create my own softwares and become a Amazon software millionaire.
Jury's still out on Alien Earth. It's very slow paced compared to the movies. I do like the storyline. I just need them to speed up the tempo.
I'm only 2 episodes in, so I haven't made it that far.
I'm 3, so you're not too far behind me. I want to hear about Project Runway Watchers. Come on. What you got, Fida? What you got?
Wait, what?
What TV shows are you watching right now?
It's called an Amazon FBA TV show where I just look at my Amazon screen and I refresh it over and over to see my numbers go up.
Actually, that's a very good question to ask. If you guys go to your screen time settings, how many times do you guys click into Amazon Seller a day?
I don't want to know.
I'll check it right now.
I don't even know where to find that in my phone.
You don't need to, Mike. It's okay. It's okay, Mike.
Fair enough.
No, I just posted the steps to get to the Amazon P&L report in the chat. You got to do it from your desktop, laptop, whatever. You can't get the desktop.
Thank you, Brian.
Dashboard. Oh, sorry.
Okay, so yesterday I opened up Amazon Seller 46 times yesterday.
Does it say how many minutes you stayed?
About 47 minutes.
Okay, where do you find this?
This is under the hamburger menu under Amazon Seller. Scroll down to payments. And then I have payments bookmarks. So if you've got a bookmark, you can go right there. Then you want to go slide over under the dashboard to where it says Reports Repository, which is the tab all the way to the right. Then when you open that tab up, you want to select account type. You want to pick all. It's a drop-down menu. Then under report type, you want to select summary from the drop down. Then you want to put in your date range. Then you do a request report. And below all that is a list of all your previous reports. You pick that one. It takes a while. You might have to hit the refresh button once, and then you download the PDF. And it gives you a very nice, neat P&L statement. I would show mine, but I don't know how to do the display here. So. But it's a nice looking PDF, and I did this last year with my tax guy, and I handed him this because this is all I need. So.
Roz said Dope Sick was fabulous. Sigil says Aliens and Pawn Stars. Roz again says Line of Duty BBC. And Tommy says your mic is terrible. I'm backing Tommy up on this.
My mic?
Yeah. It's the gain. It's not the quality. It's just you sound really far away.
I'll have to adjust that later.
Yeah.
I was watching that Bizarre Food show with that Andrew Zimmern dude. That's a good show. He eats some weird shit I probably never would eat, but some of those places he goes to, man, just like food's probably banging. These hole in the wall places in the middle of nowhere. All right, download PDF. Let's see. What the hell is this thing got on here before I?
Brian secretly is making Mike delete his Amazon account.
Oh no, dude, this is exactly. I don't even need my spreadsheet no more. This breaks down all the fees. So
you should compare the numbers to see if they match up, though. I'm curious, because just like anything on Amazon, the numbers are different in different places.
Sigil will be able to do it because I already sent him the Excel sheet. But yeah, this actually has your income, expenses, breaks down your fees. It doesn't. All it really has is your store name and your actual name on it. I don't see any other actual information to. Even has your tax. Liquidation fees, $218. Unbelievable.
Yeah, thanks for that, Brian. I downloaded just a transaction report before, not the summary. So that's the difference.
The problem I have is every year in January I have to remember those steps. I actually wrote it down for myself this time.
I just did the same with what you put into the chat. Thank you.
I'll make a video about it and I'll get rich off YouTube views come the new year. And I won't show it till the very end of the video, after the 8-minute mark where YouTube automatically adds the middle roll ads.
I'll add this to Discord and the Amazon channel.
There goes my views down the drain.
Johnny is cannibalizing your views.
Johnny's getting off this call and making a video about it for his channel immediately.
First one there wins, Mike.
Johnny, you need to get a Discord call at the exact same time as all of Mike's calls.
Yeah.
No, 1 minute before, so they have no choice really.
Oh man, if only I was a jealous, naive person who just wanted all the...
I'm going to be going in a different direction, honestly. We're going to be two really different channels.
I don't know how to take that.
Well, it depends, Mike. It depends on the subscriber count.
He's like, you could be the entertainment. Over here, we're actually going to know what the hell we're talking about.
Every once in a while, you post in the Discord server, let's get Mike to 10,000 subs. Let's get Johnny to 10,000 subs.
Yeah.
10,001 max, thank you.
Oh, man. Shit. What am I going to do with you all? Alright, last minute. Anybody got a good joke that's appropriate for everybody?
No.
No.
Because there's children here, right?
Texas. Hey, Texas. Roz, have you rode one of those mechanical bulls yet?
Well, not mechanical, no.
Oh my god.
I'm done. You in the call?
Who let this woman...
Yeah, we need an HR for real.
I need to file a report.
We need...
Johnny B, the HR shepherd.
Oh my god. That's it. This call is over. You all know where to find me.
Look at the color of Mike's face. It is the same color as his shirt.
I'm dead over here.
Mikey.
This is why we keep you around. You don't got to resell ever. You're always welcome to come and chime in. We do not care. Rusty and Luana, thanks for... I know these people are crazy in this group that you got to deal with, but they've been around for a while. And if you guys ever have questions, you know where to find us. Keep up the hard work, everybody. Keep selling shit. If anybody gets ungated in Universal, you need to message me and Sigil immediately. Don't be gatekeeping nothing, all right?
Or you could just message me, and that'd be a pretty good idea.
Why? You're already ungated, dude.
He wants.
I need the information.
I'm actually going to report you and say, why did you get ungated and I can't with my Target invoice with your exact store name, your house address, and everything.
Well, I need the information to launch my own YouTube channel, of course.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be like Johnny B.
Yeah,
hero,
do it
right?
next week after the podcast episode.
Yeah, I'm launching a YouTube channel too.
All right. Yeah, the hell with it. Good. Now I'm going to do it no more.
Don't worry, Mike. You'll still get your $2.99. It's okay.
Yeah.
Mike, I don't know why not, at this point you haven't just like replaced yourself with like a Mike AI chatbot.
I already have the guy that does my shorts. That handsome voice you guys hear on my go-to lister shorts.
I thought that was Johnny.
No. It's some handsome guy. Maybe it's Raj's boyfriend from Texas. I don't know. He sounds like he could be from Texas, though.
Maybe
All right.
All
right. We're out here. Jesus Christ.
Please end the call, please.
Oh, wait, somebody just joined. Camper came too late. He's 2 minutes past, even if he was an hour late. He's in prison, this guy. I mean, what kind of
I'm a new seller. I'm gated.
he's gated for real. Welcome to the club. You got anything to add before we wrap this call up? I know it's going to be a short call for you, but now's your chance.
Happy I could join. Yeah, I'm good. I got everything I needed.
All right, dude. Take it easy.